Good morning, Ruth Green Hornets. It's Mrs. Ambrose, and today is Monday, June 5th. The Pledge of Allegiance will be led in a separate video. Now it's time for our Building Healthy Communities announcement. Summer is almost here, and it's important to stay hydrated. If you want something other than plain water, try flavored sparkling water. It gives the same sensation of drinking a soda without the sugar. You can do this at home by adding fruits, vegetables, or herbs to your water. Now it's time for shout outs. Have you been working hard? Have you been doing the right thing? Well, listen up because now it's time for the shout outs from Mrs. Casalino. Shout out to my entire class for doing an awesome job on iReady Math. From Mrs. Slissinger, Team 101, thank you for keeping it together this week and still working hard. We are almost there. Keep up the amazing work. From Mrs. DW, our shout outs from Room 213 for this week are Angelo Carswell for working hard to get all his work caught up and done well, Jariah Walker, Bea Hamilton, Chloe Liu, and Lillian Fuller for being helpful and a constant source of completion of work and exceptional maturity in our class. I really appreciate it. From Mr. Kowicki, I'd like to shout out Spencer Austin. Spencer shows kindness and is always helpful to fellow classmates. From Mrs. Taylor, Heavenly for always asking to help others and doing her very best. Keep on working hard until the end of the year, Room 103. From Mrs. Chaffin and Mrs. Miglio, a huge shout out to the following students for awesome, wonderful, huge growth on iReady reading. You have met more than 100% of your growth for the year. Alonzo Salter, Kendall Shaw, Natalia Ware, Noah Hussey, Journey Williams, Cassidy Shaw, Romello Bradley, Skyla Simmons, Tyron Brewer, Jada Watts Pheasant, Adriana Young, Jordan Terry, Eli Bush Curry, Jason Thomas Caldwell, Olivia Lee, Nefertiti Branch, Kai Shepard, and Joseph Helzer. Another shout out for you. You are amazing. Your reading score is out of this world. Keep it up. From Mrs. Mickens, Kylie Bowman for tying a friend's shoe, Kingston Lyons for unstacking a friend's chair, helping with sweeping, holding the door open, and overall for just being a super kind student. Haley for bringing her charged iPad to school. Araya Green and Caden Sanders, thank you for always participating fully in lessons. Brooklyn Walker, thank you for helping others without being asked. And Olivia Fenmore, thank you for cleaning up others' messes. From Mrs. Masons, Hallie Parks, Maurice Hicks, Carmen Reagan for doing a great job on the end of the year testing. From Mrs. Tominski, I would like to shout out my entire class for creating excellent questions to ask our speaker for the Buffalo Zoo virtual field trip. I am so proud of your amazing behavior and excellent manners. Great job, Room 212. I would also like to shout out Alistair from Mrs. Pudlow's class for holding the door for me when I get to school. Your thoughtfulness starts my morning off right. My last shout out goes to Michael McSwain for mastering his times tables. From Miss Sharp, to all my students who raised their score in iReady Math, Caden Vincent, Aubrey Register, Isabella Shoemake Green, Isaiah Parks, Aiden Fithsinging, Brooklyn Bell, Caleb Chavez, Dahlia Holmes Bell, Dash Richardson, Destiny Johnson, Donald Herring, Christopher Ronti, Kylie Tabb, Lillian Hayes, Madeline Thompson, Nevaeh Hollingsworth, and Riley Smith, and Safira Patrick. Great job to everyone who worked hard and did their very best. And from Mrs. Nemens, Bailey Cuss for trying her best and showing improvement in her work and behavior, to my whole class for doing their best on iReady testing and all moving up in reading. Amaya Thomas for improving her behavior. Wow, that's a lot of shout outs. You guys have been working really hard. I'm very proud of you. If you didn't hear your name on a shout out, keep doing your best and trying your hardest and following all the expectations around the school, and maybe you'll hear your name on the shout outs. Also, friendly reminder, when we have guest teachers, make sure that you are treating them the way you would treat your normal teacher, with respect and always doing your work, even when there is a guest teacher. Also, a reminder, please do not go to the park before school. You need to go directly to your class lines and get ready to come in. And I also remind all of you to be kind to one another. Treat others the way you want to be treated. And we are a hands-free school. Make sure you keep your hands to yourself. I hope you have a great Monday and repeat after me. Ruth Green Hornets are respectful, responsible, and ready. I fly right with Hero. Have a good Monday. Bye.